Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to the 5-day Elevate with Events challenge. So I'm here with my messy bun. I am ready to get started. I am actually excited for today because today is all about creating your event. My name is Gabrielle Leonard. I am an event income strategist. I help entrepreneurs, creatives, makers, influencers to make money in their business with events, in-person classes, workshops, seminars, and stuff like that. And so over the last few days, I've been doing a 5-day challenge where I help you to gain clarity on your target audience and then create an event that your target audience wants to attend. The goal is that, number one, you're able to host your first or your next profitable event. And number two, you're able to make a minimum of $500 at your next event. And so that's what kind of we're going to be focusing on today. We will be setting our event income goal, which means the goal of the event on a whole, as well as the financial goal for your event. I don't want you to plan an elaborate event. What I want you to do is get very clear and be very simple with the kind of event that you're planning, because really what you're planning is a class. What you're really planning is like a little bit of a mini workshop. So I don't want you to start thinking you got to have decor right now. If you don't have it, don't do it. What you're focusing on is the content for your event, the target audience, and how you're able to best help them with your event. That's kind of the focus. So I don't want you to start thinking, oh, I need $1,000, because really you don't. Okay? I want you to start thinking, okay, I don't need to have a huge event, so I can use a free venue. And I can also invite some people who's been asking me, well, how do you do that? And how do you do that? This is a good opportunity to invite those people. If you have ever had anyone around you asking, for example, for me, right? People ask me all the time, how do you do your makeup? I could do a workshop on makeup if I wanted to, right? I could do a class just showing you the basics, from foundation to eyeshadow to lashes or whatever, right? I could show you the basics if I wanted to, because people keep asking me, well, how do you do that? Well, I want you to start thinking around those lines. What has people been asking you to do over and over and over again? And how can you teach it in a group setting? And they start thinking about, well, how much do you want to make with your event? Do you want the event to be free and then you sell your product and service after, or do you want to charge $25? I highly recommend you don't for this first event, because it's a smaller challenge. I don't want you to start thinking elaborate. I want you to just have a small entrance fee. So it could be $10 to $25. Keep it really simple, because again, it's a challenge. We're not doing an elaborate event right now. What we're doing is just getting your feet wet in the making profit with events, the way that I teach how to make money with events, okay? Awesome. So let me go ahead and link the sign up form to get the toolkit for this 5-day challenge, so that you can go ahead and sign up for that. So let's get right into today's information, which is all about creating your event. Again, this is not going to be an in-depth process, because again, this is a free challenge. It's something that we are kind of creating together. So it's not going to have everything. It's not going to take you through the process I take my clients through in my paid program, right? However, it is still really good. It's a good way to get you starting on the ball rolling with hosting your first workshop or class. So I want you to start thinking about your event goal. Overall, what are you trying to have happen with this event? Are you trying to make income? Are you trying to attract people to your business? Are you trying to fill your email list? What's the overall outcome, the objective? What are you trying to get your audience to get to learn at the end of your event, okay? Hi, Natasha. What are you trying to get them to understand and learn at the end of your event? So what's the event objective? What's your goal for the event? Let's say that. What's your goal for the event? What's your overall goal for the event? Maybe you want 10 people there. You want to charge them $20 a person. You want them to learn all about how to make paper planes. That's just a random thought that came to my mind. And you want them to be able to go ahead and teach others how to make paper planes, right? That's your overall a goal for your event? What's the objective? So what do you want them to take away at the end of the event? Maybe you want them to take away that they can make a profit with paper planes, right? And maybe you want them to also learn your particular process that maybe is a little bit different than what other people are doing, right? What's your financial goal? How much do you want to make with your event? Do you want to make money with ticket sales? And if you do, how else are you going to be making money with? Because remember, I teach you, we don't only rely on ticket sales for our income at our events, right? We don't only rely on ticket sales because we are going to upsell our products and services. So what do you currently have that you can upsell with to your audience members at the event? And what's the price range? Remember, there's a strategy behind pricing your products and services at your event so that you aren't losing people. Okay, so you want to think about the price of your event and then think about the price of your product and make sure that there's not a huge gap in between those prices, okay? Awesome. So go ahead in the toolkit for the challenge, you can go ahead and fill out the worksheet. You can also brainstorm your event, come up with any other ideas, the logistics, if you want to have vendors there, if you want to have entertainment, whatever you want to do. Remember, keep it very simple because this challenge is not meant to have you host an elaborate event the first time around. The goal is to make money. So right now, it doesn't have to be elaborate. It can be a small class. Very, very simple, to the point. If you're an author, maybe you can teach them how to write their book outline, and then you can sell part 2 of how to write the actual book. Whatever that is, I want you to be very simple. Get a classroom setting. Maybe you want to talk to your friend who has a classroom and say, can I use your classroom for the night? Whatever. Be very, very simple with this, okay? I can't stress that enough. Be very simple with this. So when you're brainstorming, this is a time to be very simple. You have other opportunities to dream big and think of all the amazing things that you want to have there and how you want Pinterest to explode at your event. But right now, your goal is to make money, and so you want to be, or you want to have your focus around, what am I teaching? Is it valuable to my audience based on the information that we had in day 1 and day 2? Okay, and how much can I charge for this? And then how can I continue the relationship after the event? That's what I want you to think about when you're brainstorming your event, okay? I also have an event outline in the toolkit, so you can go ahead and have your date, your tagline, your goals, the content, etc. at your event, the plan of your event. So that's in the toolkit for today's, in the section for today's challenge. Now, what I want you to do, today's challenge is to outline your simple event, okay? Outline your simple event and make sure, remember in yesterday's challenge, you were to create a free gift for your target audience that solved a mini problem. And in today's event that you're creating, the event that you're creating today is like one step further from that freebie. Don't have a freebie all about how to groom dogs and then your event is all about cats. That's not gonna work, okay? I want you to have, there's supposed to be some cohesiveness with the freebie to your event because you're taking your audience down a sales funnel. Like I mentioned in another video series that I did last week, all about event funnels. So you're taking them down through an event funnel in a very simplified manner, okay? So that free gift that you offer to them, if you follow the challenge, now when you build a relationship, now you can say, okay, I have this event that's coming up. If you love the freebie, this event is for you, etc., etc., etc. Okay, and of course there are different things that you can do to get people on board during your process while you're planning your event. There's different ways, there's different strategies involved in making sure that your audience is with you on the entire journey. However, for now, what I want you to do is focus on creating your event and making sure that it's in the same line, in the same realm of that free offer that you offered before yesterday, okay? And if you haven't already, go ahead and share out that free thing, whether it's a blog post, whether it's a video that you created, whether it's a YouTube video on your channel, whether it's a live video, whether it's a workbook or a toolkit. Go ahead and share that out with your target audience. Start interacting and engaging with your audience. Day 2 continues. We don't want to stop that. You want to continue with that, but then today, while you're doing that, while you're sharing that out, you can go ahead and outline your event and price your event, which is today's challenge. Outline your event and price your event, and let us know in the Facebook group what your event is, what your title of your event is, and what the price of your event is, okay? If you are in a situation where you're like, I may not be able to do this right now, that's okay. If you're planning on doing the event in a month from now or 2 months from now, still go ahead and let us know what you're thinking your event topic could be, the price of your event could be. Still let us know in the Facebook group and let's have a discussion around that. We are in this group to cheer you on, to make sure that we're rooting for you and making sure that you're actually on task for making your income goal with this event, which is a minimum of $500. You could say that you want your income goal to be $10,000, right? I don't know, depending on what your target audience is, if people know you for what you do already. It depends on what you know, where you are in your business. However, the minimum I'm hoping that you make with this challenge is $500, all right? Today was quick and dirty because everything is in the toolkit for today. So if you haven't already, you can go ahead and sign up for the toolkit. You can go ahead and download that. It's pretty self-explanatory in the toolkit, so that's why I'm not going into too much detail today. I just wanted to kind of let you know that, kind of break it down a little bit more so that if there were any questions you had surrounding day 3, I kind of covered that. Tomorrow is going to be all about choosing your venue. And so I'm going to challenge you to find a free venue. That's what tomorrow's challenge is going to be for. So if you want to get a head start on that, you can go ahead and start looking, because the challenge for tomorrow is to choose your free venue. And I'll go into some little strategies that I use to get free venues for my event. I don't usually do that right now because, like I said, I do own a venue management company. So my company manages a venue and I have a venue at my disposal. However, when I did not, I used these strategies I'm going to share with you tomorrow to land free venues. I want for you to be in a place in your business where you are not stressed out about where your next dollar is coming from. I want that for you, and that's why I've been creating free challenges and classes, and even if they're paid classes, that's the intention behind of it, so that you are thriving in your business. That's what I want. You may not necessarily be making 6 figures yet, but you're making 5 figures. Maybe you're making 50,000. That is okay too, okay? Some people aren't even making that in the business right now, and there's no shame in that at all. There's no shame in that at all, okay? Thank you so much for rocking with me, and I hope to see your post on the timeline of where you are in your challenge and how that's going for you. All right, you guys, have a wonderful and productive day. Bye.